So as Joe Biden is starting to put people in his cabinet together, you know, now he's finally going through the transition process. There's one person in particular that he wants on his team. This particular person was involved in the cover-up of the murder of Laquan McDonald. He was the former mayor of Chicago. Also, he was in the Obama administration as well. Now, if you know who I'm talking about, we were talking about Rahm Emanuel. Now, you going to want to put Rahm Emanuel in your administration, Joe Biden? Really? But that doesn't really surprise me whatsoever. And, you know, something I'm just kind of noticing that, you know, when we kind of talk about Joe Biden a little bit and some things that he's doing, it's quite interesting that, you know, videos getting demonetized anytime you talk about Joe Biden. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm just noticing a pattern here. But we're going to continue to talk about Joe Biden. That's not going to stop us. People support us every month outside of this platform. We're thankful for it. That way we can keep talking about these stories and not have to hide anything or bite our tongue too much within reason, of course. So it says that, so Rahm Emanuel, just to go back, was Barack Obama's chief of staff. He was the first one. And he is being considered for a less visible role in the Biden administration. Now, of course, when people heard that, they got pissed off. You know, people on I say more so the Justice Democrats got pissed off as well. I said because they're upset about what happened with Laquan McDonald. He's being considered for transportation secretary. Now, they say several black and Hispanic political leaders, they say, who have expressed concern that the Biden administration will pander to moderates and shy away from confronting racial issues head on. They say Emanuel, they viewed him as a divisive choice. They say Emanuel, you know, people got an issue with him. See, you know, y'all seeing these people that he picking, like I said, how you pick your team says a lot about how you think too now. He's picking his team. He know about the situation that happened with Laquan McDonald. He knows about that. He knows how Rahm Emanuel was covering all that stuff up. We recovered the story of Laquan McDonald. If you don't know the story, Laquan McDonald, you know, had a knife on him. It's not illegal to have a knife on you. He didn't harm nobody. He lives in Chicago, and in certain areas, you need to have something on you to protect yourself from some of these people out here in Chicago, right? So he was walking away from the cops when he had the knife. He had it in his pocket. He walking away from the cops. You see it. He wasn't charging the cops or none of that. So in other words, he was not a threat to them. He wasn't a threat. And they shot that young brother down like an animal. They shot him down. And they tried to hide the footage. They tried to do all kind of things. And Rahm Emanuel was a part of it. He was all a part of it. It took a long time to even get that cop prosecuted. So yes, black folks got a problem with Rahm Emanuel being anywhere in that mix. But it says a lot about Joe Biden. But didn't Joe Biden say, "Oh, you guys helped me, and you know, because you helped me, you always have my back. I'm gonna have yours." Hey, Joe Biden, that's having black people's back. Rahm Emanuel, boy. If I'm depending on you to have my back, I can imagine what an enemy would do. My God. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all have to understand, he's not going to get the Obama treatment. He's not going to get that. Every little thing that he's going to do, we're going to be watching it. Because so far, we have not seen anything for the black community that he's doing or even talking about right now. And don't come up here talking about criminal justice reform. Because it was you saying that that's a thing to help black people. You're saying that black people are criminals. And that is a extremely racist thing to even imply, to say I'm helping black people by criminal justice reform. No, you would help black people if you would say I'm going to have race soldier punishment. That's helping black people. I'm going to punish them. But remember, Donald Trump and Joe Biden said we don't remove qualified immunity. Basically, we want to allow them to kill and not go to jail. Joe Biden said the same thing Trump said. So how he's really so much better? Oh, I'm sorry. I know how he's much better. He's not going to say nothing bad in your face. Got it. but his actions already showing that what he's on. He wants to bring Rahm Emanuel in. Now, Biden's people were saying, as they heard all this controversy, you know, stir up about Rahm Emanuel, they were saying, their people say, well, you know, just wait till we make an official announcement. You know, that's not past judgment. No, no, no. That kind of statement right there lets us know that you was going to pick him. But now, since the pressure is about to be on and it's about to be a problem with the people for sure, now you may have to backtrack a little bit. But we watching every person he's picking, every one of them. And yes, he's picking all establishment people. I mean, he is so trying to go establishment. I've never seen somebody go so much. I'm gonna say this much: he gonna be more establishment than Barack Obama could have ever been. So when he said that he wants to roll everything back, that's what he's trying to do. But I will say this much: he could try to roll everything back, but Donald Trump's presidency then kind of stopped all that. And what I mean by that is people seeing a different way. People seeing that, you know, this guy's like wild. You know, he's just doing whatever he wants. And you think you're going to go back to a status quo after that kind of experience? Joe Biden going to see real quick that establishment politics is just not going to work. He also going to see that our memories are very long now due to the internet. We don't forget much because we can pull up something you said in about 2 seconds, literally. So let's see who he can continue to pick to put on his cabinet. But so far, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't heard him say not one thing he gonna do specifically for the people that he said they got him over the finish line. But remember what we said in the podcast. The only thing that they want us to do is shut up and vote. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with Rahm Emanuel being considered for the transportation secretary. You know, he covered up a whole murder of a black child. And yet he gets to be, I guess, rewarded for that with a position, another position in the White House. That's very interesting, Joe Biden.